Good evening from sharEvery Global Foundation and also from Women Working Committee of sharEvery, WWC. I'm Ashoka Veena, and I'm joined by other WWC member, Dr. Anjum Qureshi. And we have a guest speaker, Dr. Monica Nagpal. And open the discussion on the today's topic. Dr. Monica Nagpal.
My name is Monica Nagpal and I am from Hyderabad. I'm thankful to Dr. Ashok Veera for giving me this opportunity to speak on this very profound topic of empowering women through technology and digital literacy. I am meditation and mindfulness coach. Also, I am a radical pause coach, which I call myself as an hopepreneur. So giving hope to everybody, that is my mission, to give that hope to everybody in the world, especially to youth and women, because that is one thing which can keep us alive and which keeps us empowered. So empowering is one word which I sometimes don't want to use, because by giving that empowerment to women, that means she lacks that. When we say we have to empower women, we already declare that she lacks it and we want to give it to her. I don't see that we have to help women, or instead I just say that we enable women to get what she already has inside. She should just bring it forth outside. So yeah, that is how I am able to give hope to the women. This is a very, very important thing to understand. And when we know that it is all about social media, so digital literacy is not only social media, because girls will feel very empowered that they are able to work on Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook. Some ladies will be also doing all of that and they feel that, yeah, they are very digitally literate. They know. So it is only literacy. But we are also going a step further. We are calling it not even literacy, but digital education. What we need actually today is not literacy, but we need education, digital education for our women. It is not literacy. Literacy everybody has. Anybody with that smartphone is a digital literate person, because they know how to operate it. That is not our aim today. That is not the point of discussion. It is about education. Are we giving the digital education to our girls or not? One of the very pioneer people says that there is no force more powerful than a woman determined to rise. So if we are determined to rise, then we don't need somebody else to make us rise up, right? So as the sun, no, the sun has to first burn itself, then only it will shine. So are the women ready to burn themselves? Are they ready to really work hard and bring out that zest to learn? Then only they will be able to shine. So that is why I just want you to imagine that one world, no, where every woman, no matter what, where she is born, no matter what language she speaks, could reach out and grab the future of her dreams. No, this is world. This is not a fantasy which I'm talking about. It is a possibility only which we can get through technology, because technology brings that bridge between that dream and action for that little girl. And who is going to make that bridge then? So if I'm going to give you a little data around this, that 250 million fewer women have access to the internet compared to the men globally. So when we are talking about still women, we also talk only about urban scenario. But there are women in rural areas also in all the countries. I'm not talking only about India, it is all the countries. So they still don't have that internet facility. In low and middle income countries, women are 30% less likely than men to own a smartphone. So gender disparity comes here, that when you are not given, the boy will go out and earn, so he is liable to get a device than a woman. And then women hold just 26% of computing jobs and only 18% of leadership roles in tech companies. Again, why? Because they are not digitally educated. So other day I was listening to one of the Wipro CEOs, and she was mentioning that we offer programs for women who are returning mothers, so that whatever in that 6 months of maternity leave they have left out, we give that program to them so that they can again upskill them for the project that they were handling, because the technology is not waiting for anybody. No, technology moves so fast. 6 months of maternity leave and she's gone back. So we are able to give them. So that is the kind of support we need in the companies actually. So that will help the women. And especially in AI and cybersecurity and blockchain fields that are literally building the future, the presence of women drops even lower. So today AI is ruling the world. But what is happening that we are creating bots as women? Again, people who are we are controlling. So it is again a perception to the world that only we can control the woman. No, that woman is again a bot. No, men are made bot. Can you see men bot? Very few. Usually it is a woman who has been made a bot for every services that we are seeing. So where again that disparity that we are controlling, but we are not giving them the control. These are just not numbers which we have to understand. Each number is just a silenced voice, a missed invention, and a dream deferred. And every day we are delaying a chance which is costing us even very, very higher. And I will go further and tell you about why technology actually matters for women. And before that, I will also want you to understand that what is it? I just took out a paper from India. This is called International Journal of Creative Research Thoughts. And it is giving a very beautiful scenario for Indian women here, what is happening if, regarding the digital literacy. So here, Government of India has created, I will tell you the number, about 62 programs for women digital literacy. 62 programs are already underway in India for women literacy, digital literacy. But are we aware of them? Is the women themselves aware of them, or people who want to support them are also aware of them? Even I was not aware till I went and down and got this research done. So we are not even aware that there are facilities which we can provide and that can be availed of. So that awareness is so essential. That is what I wanted to bring to notice here. So but then what is that technology when placed in the right hands of women becomes a multiplier of hope, which I was telling, because women have that sensitivity, that compassion. So for technology to bring together with that compassion, it can make wonders. I will also share what are the hindrances, why we are not able to make the women digitally literate. What are the barriers there? So poverty not even in India, in many countries, South African countries you go, everywhere there is poverty, which is a the greatest barrier for a woman to become digitally literate. And then computer literacy. No, so computer literacy in India especially faces disparities again, and I'm sure many places in the world it is facing that kind of a disparity. And of course, socio-cultural aspects again are rendered one of the again barriers. Then language barriers. So most of the programs which we have for digitization are in English, and people who don't know this language again are not able to avail this facility. I will be able to share about 3 stories, real life stories, which can actually inspire us to help women become digitally literate. So there's one story of Fatima from Nigeria, and she borrowed a used laptop, taught herself coding from free online videos, and today she runs workshops training 100 plus girls in her community. And then there is one Suman, who is a grandmother from India who had never gone to school. And now she's using a tablet to educate other women on health, farming, and digital banking. Then there is Maria from Peru. During pandemic, she turned her hobby of baking into an online store, lifting her family out of poverty using only WhatsApp and YouTube. So this was a small beginning which a digital literate woman can actually do. So what can we do today now? How can we become the bridge? And I'm just giving 4 points regarding this. First is access. So affordable devices. So if we are able to give some affordable devices and internet to all women, we will be taking that one first step. Then education, of course, digital skills training is very, very important, starting from the small childhood itself, teaching rural and understand unserved women also. So it is not about only the urban, but even the rural people and the women should be having that skill of digitization. Then representation, no, very, very important. Where will you get the support? Unless you are representative, there is no support. So more leaders in tech spaces, more women designing the future. So when we have women in tech spaces, they will be able to support and give support to the people in underprivileged places. And then we have to change the narratives. The narrative itself has to change, that okay, this job is suitable for man and this job is suitable for women. This narrative has to change. No, changing the stories we tell, celebrating women not just as users of tech but also builders, in creators and innovators. So when I was going through the research for this topic, I found a YouTube video of a very small girl, 9-year-old girl, Hannah. Hanas, and she is a coder, and she has created an app when she was 8-year-old. And her 1 year elder sister also is a coder. So how beautiful this is, that their parents were so supportive that they stopped their formal education and they were given this kind of a training that they became developers of app at the age of 8. So are we able to give that kind of a support to the girls around us? That is most important thing. No, so I would like to say everybody who is present here that technology is not a luxury, because that is what people think, that technology is a luxury, and that is why, okay, some people should have it and some people cannot afford it. So we should change that narrative also. It is actually today becoming a lifeline, right? And it is a power. It is the heartbeat of future. We all know that. And we also know that when one woman rises, because Gandhiji used to say that if you educate one woman, you are educating the whole village. So if one woman today rises, she lifts thousands with her. So today, wherever we are, whether you are leading a company or teaching a girl to code, building apps, something, whatever you are doing, but you have to be thinking bigger things. No, you have to think big. So if you're ready to commit to this journey, then I will tell you today now that we will together say, yes, I will rise. So are you able to tell me today that, yes, I will rise? All of you, yes. We will together rise. Thank you so much.
Monica ma'am, it was really wonderful listening to you.